And this river, oh, I stand for it, so we can march to the finish. Hello, everyone. Oh no, hold on. Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure you guys could see me right. So we march. We march to the finish line. Land of all, land of the free, home of the free. Wow. I feel like singing like spiritual songs. I just feel like he sings or they just sing and maybe they march and sing. Mind you, I didn't come to the US until 96, 95, 96, right? 99. No, wait. I came 99 and I came 2000. Yep. 98, 99. So I don't really know too much about Martin Luther King Jr. except for the fact that he was an activist. I knew he was a a big deal for sure in the U.S. He was an African American activist who fought for civilization, who fought for equality, and equality for all. And I'm hearing let freedom ring, let freedom ring. Ring, freedom, ring. Ring from the highest mountains, from the rivers that flow within us all. Woo! Ring, 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 ring. Let it ring to our ears as we listen to the waves of the ocean, of the seas. Let us hear the cries of the people. The cries of the people that have no food to eat, no water to drink, no peace of mind because the system want to tell us how to live. Brothers and sisters, rise up. You have been called to the occasion to rise up above all odds. Rise up. Bring peace to the community. Bring peace to your city. Bring peace to America. Because the people, the generations to come, generations to generations will watch this time and they will recall the things that took precedence in this world. We need to change this world to a better place. My people. Okay. So I felt like he just took over. Like that was just that just happened. Yes. I felt like I was him for a second. Like I was like, damn. I couldn't even withdraw. I had to just say what he has to say. Okay, so yesterday was his anniversary, of course, and I was supposed to actually do this reading yesterday, and I ended up doing it today. So I feel like the time has come. Like we need to wake up. Like I feel like he's saying the time has come. The time has come. All right. So maybe that means time has come to bring change into this world or to change the dynamics of how our people are being seen. That has to change. The economic system has to change. Job employment has to change. It's like different time but the same bullshit, you know? It's like one of those things. I feel like Dick Gregory is like on his right-hand man or is on his right side. Because I keep seeing Dick Gregory drinking from a cup, but the cup has a straw. I don't know. I'm getting Malcolm X to the left, so maybe they're together and they still. I feel like they're still fighting the fight. So maybe you're related to them. They're still fighting the fight, the good fight. Okay. The difference between Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, it was the way they protest. Their methods of protesting was different, but they loved one another equally. Like, I just feel like it's an equal respect here. So one had a way of running things, and the other one had a way of running things. One marched silently, quietly, non-violent. That's what I mean, non-violent. And the other one marched with guns to protect ourselves. I would take both of them. I mean, who am I? Pity pop, motherfucker. I'm just saying. North Carolina, come on a razor, put your hands up. Flip like a helicopter, North Carolina. I would not be surprised if you actually listen to that song. This one's from me, this one's from you, us, knock. So the reason why he likes this song is because it's unity. It's like a kind of song you listen to when you're about to go fight war. Okay, so maybe that's Malcolm X. Because I feel like one is non-violent and the other one, it's a different scenario. I carry guns. I have protective armies with me. My brothers and sisters. So Islamic religion is coming strong. So yeah, Malcolm X is Islam, right? Yeah, I think it was back then when they would celebrate them. They were always. So I feel like, I could talk about him, Martin Luther King. I could talk about Malcolm X. I could talk about Dick Gregory. Like, they right here. Okay. So justice. So I feel like they still find the great fight of justice, even after death. Because time. I keep hearing time. So I'm getting something with time is important. Okay, so I feel like time, like right now, the time is now for change to come. We can no longer sit behind and watch our children get killed. We can no longer sit behind and watch ourselves be mistreated by systematic order. I almost want to say systematic machine. All right. So I feel like his death has been planned for a long time. I don't feel like when he died or when they killed him, I don't feel like that was the first attempt. I keep feeling like it's more attempts than one. Malcolm X too. So maybe that's what the similarity is. That's why the dichotomy effect is here. So I feel like they've tried to kill them both several times. And because they were a threat, they were a threat to the system, to how the system has already been in order, how the system have been programmed. It's like you program the computer a certain when somebody comes in and say, no, I think we should go to this direction because this might be suitable for all people. It's kind of like that effect. So I feel like there's been plans to get rid of him because there was threats that he was going to strengthen the bond of our people. I don't know, I want to say that. So I just feel like I'm fighting for our people. I just want our people to get it. I want them to get it. I almost feel like I want to say, go to school. Go to school as far as you can go. Because our ancestors couldn't go to school. Some of our ancestors didn't even have uniforms to wear, I'm hearing. They didn't even have money to buy uniforms or buy food, rather. Times were very hard back then, very, very hard. To come out in public was a hassle. But I feel like get out of that too, because you don't want them to keep you there. Because when they keep you there, they win. But when you come into the light, and coming into the light is realization of self-discovery, realization of this country, understanding, knowledge, the key to knowledge. Power is knowledge. Power is knowledge. Power is knowledge. All right. So I feel like they're fighting for freedom. Because it's still happening. Okay, it's still happening. But in hindsight, I mean, people will get whipped in the streets just because we were protesting for equality rights, for civilization. So I feel like Martin Luther King did not look at people in the tone of their skins, because I feel like he didn't care about what tone your skin is, whether you're brown, light, dark skin, Caucasian. He didn't care about that. What he cared about was how his people was being treated. There was no equality in treatment. There was no respect or regards to someone else other than their skin tone. And I think that could have been something he pushed, like he always talked about. It's not. There was a quote that kind of correlates to that, actually. It's not by the color of the skin, but by the content of the man's character or something like that, or by the content of something of a man's character. It's not this color of the skin. Maybe I didn't paraphrase it right, but y'all know what it is. He really truly lived by that. Like, he was a man of integrity, and he carried himself as such. He was a noble guy who just wanted his people to be free and wanted his people to sit in the same bus as the rest. Sit whether in the front, back, middle, it shouldn't matter. He just wanted the degrading part to stop. I mean, times are different now, but not so much different, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if he came from the South or he's from the South. Things were really bad in the South. Really bad. I mean, racism was at its highest peak in the South. That's what I'm hearing. In the South side. I don't know, I'm in South side Chicago, but I feel like in the South. Okay, something could be South. Okay, it was really bad. It was really, really bad. I feel like the South got it last. Let's say there was freedom in the North side. Let's just say there was freedom in the Northwest. Whatever, right? But I feel like it took longer for the South to get it. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. So June 10th. Okay. Something about that. Something about federation. Federalis. Federations. So something with constitutional rights. Bill of Rights. The amendment. Article. I don't know. I'm getting Article 17. First Amendment. All right. I'm also getting something about go back to your homeland. Like, go to your homeland. I feel like I want to say Africa. Visit your homeland. Go. Maybe, I don't know if he's trying to say move to a different location. I mean, he said a lot of things, though, before they killed him. He said a lot. I feel like his legacy will forever be remembered because of he made a stamp print. He was a significant person in America. All over the world, actually. I see other people who are very respectful of what he did. I even feel like people that killed him, even the people that was going against him, respected him. And that's power. People that were against him respected his move. It's almost like something like this, like we just can't let you do that. Like we cannot allow you to keep empowering the people and them gaining strength. Hold on. You know, we just can't let you keep doing it. You're gonna give too many people strength. We love you, like you the shit, but we just gotta take you out. Like that's what I'm kind of seeing here. Like you are, man. If I was the kind of man you are, man, I think my children, like I feel like these people adore him. Even his own enemy adored him. But it was just kind of like those kind of things where it's like, we just can't allow you to keep going. We have to take you now. We try a couple of times, but it's like you keep escaping us. Like you keep maybe 6 times, 10 times. Because it was protected. I feel like there was people around him all the time. Or he has, I don't know if he had protection around him, but people. Like celebrities, activists, you know, men and women. Because he moves a lot. He travels a lot. Because he got to go make a speech. I don't know if he made a speech. I don't know, I want to say in inauguration or he... okay. So Washington, D.C. So inauguration. That was his proudest moment. I don't know why I feel that way. I feel like that was my proudest moment, to be at the podium, and speak to my people. And it was thousands of people. Like, a lot of people. Like, thousands of people everywhere. I just see people everywhere. Everywhere. And I just see white. So I don't know if that area was white or... I just see white. Maybe the podium is white, or somewhere in the background is white. I don't know. But I just see people everywhere. A lot of people came. A lot of people. I almost want to say marched as well. Marched. So he was well connected. He had a lot of... I almost want to say... I want to say celebrity, but then I want to say activist. Then maybe I want to say philanthropist. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a man of power. He had power of the tongue. You know how people say speak in tongues? He had power through words. He used his power, and he knew his power. He knew. I feel like even when he was a little boy, he would probably dress in a suit and speak. Like, I feel like he could have been a preacher. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody say he was a preacher. I would not be surprised at all. Because his name was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Was he a junior? Because I feel like I don't feel like putting junior there. I just want to say Dr. Martin Luther King. That name alone is powerful. And to have a name like that in a time where racism was at a up high, that was on another level. You know what I'm saying? It was different. It stood out. It was powerful in itself. The name itself was powerful. Okay. Maybe he had ancestors that went to school or read or had a lot of wisdom and knowledge. There's a lot of ancestors around him that had wisdom, that gave him wisdom. They gave him that key. There was a key that was given to him in order for him to lead the people. And he was actually in his purpose. Wow, this is a very powerful, noble man. He could have won the Nobel Prize or gotten a Nobel Prize, or maybe a Nobel. Is there a Nobel Award? But he was a very noble man, well respected, a man of integrity, a man of power and confidence, but not cocky. And he understood the assignment, might I add. He understood the assignment. He listened. He understood. He was knowledgeable, and he had a lot of wisdom, even at a young age, man. This guy, they gave him the key. He has the key. There's like a key. You know, when you're born with many gifts, and you wear your crown. You have a crown on your head when you're born. And when you're born, you have protection. You have protection when you're born. You either probably have two people protecting you, or apart from your ancestors, I'm talking about you're born with protection. Everyone is. You know? And you all have a gift, and those gifts have keys. And those keys are used to unlock the gateways to receive them. People that got the keys know what I'm talking about. You know you got the keys. All right. I don't really have to say too much. All right. So you're born with protection. Don't ever think that you don't have protection, because people could create the illusion that you don't. And the reality is you do. You're born with them. You're born with a crown on your head. And you're born with protection. A crown is also a term of power. Power. Okay, that's another term of power. You're born with power. Don't ever forget that shit. And I feel like Malcolm X was also, they were one and the same but different. I don't know how else to put that. It felt like I need to read both of them. They're like twins. That was his twin soul. That was his soul brother. For real, for real. Like, they're twins, but they had two different dichotomy ways of teaching and reaching out to the community. But they all fighting for the same shit. I feel like there's an older male here that curses. Like, he just curses. Maybe he drinks a lot of herbal teas, or he drinks a lot of herbal juices. Like, I get like a lot of greens. Dick Gregory. Okay. Maybe he curses a lot. Believe it or not, there's some comedians that actually politics. They're comedians, they're actors, actresses, singers, rappers, whatever you want to call it, entertainment people, the people of entertainment that are actually into politics, that fought with him or stood by his side. I was going to say Muhammad Ali, okay, or stood by his side, you know. Respect. He had a, so Malcolm, when we talk about Malcolm X, so Malcolm X was fighting. I feel like he wanted respect, though. I feel like he wanted respect. Okay, he wanted freedom for his people. Martin Luther King wanted equality for his people and freedom. But I feel like Malcolm X's pursuit was more so freedom and how we have to protect ourselves from the oppressor. I'm getting like from the oppressor. So he could have been a little bit more extreme than Martin Luther King, but they both fought for the same cause. So they both were respected as is. You know what I'm saying? And Malcolm X had soldiers. I'm getting like soldiers. They probably wore bow ties, or because bow ties, it's a significance to wearing bow tie. You need to go do that research if you can. You could go to Google or whatever, wherever you go to look for research. But when you wear a bow tie, it's a significant power, you know, power of importance. There's a significant, it's a symbol. Okay, you know what? Never mind. You know what it means. I ain't gotta say too much. You already know. So it was purposeful to wear bow ties. It was a significant reasoning behind that. And wear suits. And then I see some people wearing black, and I don't know what this is called, berets, something like that, some type of hat. And they're carrying guns, like, is this machine guns? It could be a rifle. I don't know, but they're big guns, all kind of guns actually. So his was, I'm my brother's keeper. I'm gonna protect what's mine. I'm gonna protect my tribe by every means necessary. And he could have probably talked about oppressing a lot. He also was given the key. I'm getting like the key to minister to the people. So maybe Malcolm X was, I don't know if he was a priest. I don't know if he was a priest, but I don't really know too much about this too. I just know that they are significant and they celebrate these two anniversaries. I feel like there's a need to celebrate both of them. So I don't know if one is people celebrate more than the other, but I'm saying like you need to celebrate all of us actually. So I don't know if they have a Malcolm X streets everywhere, or places in the U.S. just like they have Martin Luther King Street. Okay, maybe they have something like that for him as well. Cause that's my brother. That's what I'm hearing. That's my brother. I love this guy. Yeah, they had good times together. So I don't know if they did something together. So I feel like one was praised more than the other. Why? Is it because of religion? Because it could have been something with religion. Because the Christianity and Muslims have fought for many years. There's been a war between those two religions. There's been a war. I know in Nigeria they had war. They have war between Islamic religion and Christianity religion, and it's like you both serve the same God. It's like it doesn't make sense, but yeah, there's been a war with that situation. So yeah. So I don't know why there was praises more to Martin Luther King. Maybe one was lighter than the other. Maybe it could be a color situation too. But they both were very much known. They both were respected. They both were doing the same thing. They could have rejected Malcolm X because of his religious belief system and also because of how he protests. Something about protests. How he protests. So maybe one has non-violent and the other one has violent. I don't know. Shit. With all due respect, I wasn't here back then, but that still doesn't excuse it. But yes, and so one could have felt, rejected a little bit than the other because one was maybe fought, fought back with machine guns or fought back with something, something violent. But I saw guns, so I'm thinking guns. So also I'm getting like the Black Panther movement. So there was something connection with Black Panther movement and then Malcolm X movement. This is why. I'm getting something about 1946, 1955. I'm also getting something with 1930s. So I don't know what's going on between that situation there. 1919. Okay. So a lot happened during those times. Okay. So I feel like he came out swinging. Martin Luther King came out swinging because the funniest thing is like I was born with this through my mother's womb. This gift was in my core. He's an ancestor. Like, I feel like there was an ancestor that wanted to fight, that wanted to stand up, that could have passed on, and then like entered Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King became that guy. So I feel like an ancestor was born again, and it was Martin Luther King. So it's like an ancestor died, and the ancestor that died was a slave. This is what I'm getting here. So the slave wanted to come back and fight. So he went through Martin Luther King. So he was born again as Martin Luther King. Okay. That's like, so it's like, that's where the power of the tongue comes from, you know? It's like someone wanted to fight because they couldn't fight when they were slaves. They weren't given the opportunity to fight. So they asked for a time to come back. They wanted to come back. They asked for a second chance in life. And he was asked, what would you do? I feel like there's a gatekeeper, right? There's a gatekeeper that governs the dead. I'm getting like Anubis, I'm getting Ankh as well. Ankh means life. It's like that Scorpio energy, death and rebirth. So the gatekeepers, so somebody asked so someone was under judgment and they pleaded. Wow, this is deep. So they pleaded to come back around to help their people. They knew this would be a great burden. They knew they would die again. Wow. So someone died more than once. They knew they would die again if they proceeded this way. Because out of many, they will be the one that stands out. And he pleaded his case to the council people. And they gave him this chance. Wow. Because the way he died was tumultuous. Like, this slave was, oh. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. Yeah. Yeah, because we need to get out of that mindset of slavery. Because we're free. If you're free in your mind, you're free. When you're free in your mind, you're free. All right. You got to be free up here first. All right. Because I feel like this guy could have been leeched. Okay. What I said. Hello. I mean, he was leeched. And his fight back was with his words. Not with his fist, but with his words. To hurt them with his words, too. But still with respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to fight. Shit. It's like one of those things where you die and you get this enlightenment. You die and you get this enlightenment like, oh, I need to come back. I need to come back. I shouldn't have allowed this to happen to me the way it did. So, yeah, he died more than once. Okay. They could have gotten killed, both of them, by guns. They both, I feel like somebody here was speaking when they got shot. Maybe both of them did, but I feel like someone was speaking. In an auditorium or in an intimate setting. Something with that situation. Someone already knew. I feel like they both knew they were gonna die. That was a sacrifice to humanity. They both knew they would die. They knew they were gonna die around that time. So they had to keep speaking. They have to keep speaking. They have to keep the momentum going. They have to let the people know that they're not afraid. These are soldiers. These people are soldiers. They could have found a wall back in the days. They're soldiers. You cannot shut out a soldier because they're gonna keep coming back. You cannot kill a soldier easily either. A real soldier from back in the days, shit. Anyway, hello everyone. I know I went straight in this reading because they were ready to talk. So what I want to do is do a dichotomy effect of Martin Luther King on one side and then Malcolm X. Maybe I'm gonna change the title because I feel like they both came together, and then you have the elders with them. You have the Gregory right there. I don't know. I want to say Paul Mooney. So he's also there. And then I'm here. It's black, it's white. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's black, it's white. Michael Jackson. There go that Virgo energy as soon as I said his name. 3322 masters. They're masters. They could be ascended masters. They're masters. So give me Malcolm X. Somebody asked me to do Paul Mooney's reading. I don't know. I'm going to see. I'm going to see. I don't know. Because I feel like Paul Mooney going to cuss people as, Okay, let's go. So Malcolm X, yeah, he was a soldier. He wasn't a knight at all. He was married. You know, maybe he had kids. So did Martin Luther King. He had children. So they both were kings. Let's just be clear. Like, for real. Like, real royals. Like, royals for So I don't know who's older. I don't know who's younger. So Malcolm X had soldiers. I was right. That he worked with people. He networked with. He knew the underground. He knew underground of things. How things work here. I feel like they even probably spoke to the president. They got connection with the president or the leader of this country. I feel like they were both connected, very connected, and they networked. They had I'm seeing soldiers. Yeah, he connected with people, network with people. I feel like Malcolm X could have had soldiers that were abandoned. Soldiers that didn't really have money or place to go. So it's almost like I'm giving these people shelter. I'm feeding them. So I don't know if he had like a shelter home or he had a place where people would come and live, or he would take care of his people, or I don't know if he had a hospital versus, I don't know. I just see like this house where people were staying in. Okay. And I feel like people were clothed, people were given food. So I don't know if it was homeless people. I feel like he was charitable. He did charitable work. Could have helped the homeless and said, hey, come work with me. I'll give you shelter. I'll give you food. You know, I'll make sure you're taken care of. And what do I do in return? Protect our people. Like I get like something like that with Malcolm X. So he could have helped people who are homeless, people who didn't have, even drug addicts. He got them off the streets, you know? Okay. So if you guys know any of these things, please let me know. But I just see people that were homeless that he helped, and he turned them into soldiers. They were not beggars. And so it was like, I took people off the street that were beggars. You know what I'm saying? That were homeless, that probably did drugs, maybe heroin. I don't know, I'm hearing like opioid. I don't know when opioid started, but something like that. Anything that, whatever has to do with coke. He got these people off the street and turned them into soldiers. And these people stood by him at all costs, whether it's to sacrifice themselves for him. Because I feel some type of level of respect here with Malcolm X where his soldiers have for him. Like, they treated him like a king. Like, damn. They're like, at your service, sir. What else would you like, master? Or let me not say master, because that's a bad stigma to that situation. Well, let's just say king. What can I get for you, king? You know? Like, he probably had an office of his own. And outside of that, it's like maybe soldiers that wore suits. And then women dressed in white, or women dressed like nuns. They look like nuns, but it could be Islamic as well. Because I know Ajid, probably tie Ajid in their head. But I know that Islamic women do cover their head. And they cover their face, actually. And they only show their eyes. If you go to like the north side, or you go to like Middle East, you will see this. If you go to like Middle East. All right. Like Arabics, Morocco, Dubai. So I'm seeing that they wear like maybe a cross necklace or some type of necklace, but a spiritual necklace. All right. So he turned these people into soldiers. He wanted to get his people off the streets. Yeah, he took in a lot of people, and he wanted to bring justice to people. Was Malcolm X ever married? Was he married before, or because I feel like I was with someone and I became single, or I'm a loner. I get that energy from him. So you guys let me know. I don't know if it was a loner or if he was married. I don't really know these people family like that. I just know of them because they're being celebrated and people talk about them. You know, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, I mean, his name is everywhere. I mean, and Malcolm X too. Because they fought for the same thing, justice. They both fought for justice. So they both. So I feel like Malcolm X was trying to find different ways in sending out messages. So they could have been videoing him whenever he would give a speech. There could have been old tapes or old recordings of him from back then. It could have been black and white. Maybe there was no color then. It was just black and white. And he will give, every time they give, I feel like every time they give a speech, there's justice. All they want was fairness to the people. Fairness. I don't know what Malcolm X energy was or his sign, but I'm getting fire. Or it could have been a Libra, but I get fire. So it could have been a Leo Sag. Yeah, because I feel like if I was with someone, it was a great friendship. I don't know. I just feel like Malcolm X was a loner, or he had a great friendship with a woman. Or there was a lot of women that liked him or shit. I mean, he's a handsome fella. I mean, I'm just saying. He might have like sandy brown hair. Like sandy brown hair. Everyone knows he wears glasses. I mean, we all know that. But I just see the sandy hair on the top. I just see sandy, maybe brownish, dark brown. You know, we all know he's light skin, of course. But I never knew what his... I thought it was just regular brown. But I get like this lighter brown, like... Okay. If I say, who killed you? Yeah. Who I don't know why I get like Tupac. Or something with Shakur. Maybe his mom. I don't know what his mom has to do with this at all. Something with Black Panther. Alright. So I feel like Black Panther was also, so maybe another day I'll do their reading, because I feel like Black Panther was very respected. I think when I did the Tupac reading on here, Black Panther came up. So I probably should do their reading. All right. What else? Malcolm X. Yeah, he was a giver. He fed the homeless. They could have had something where they feed people. They go in the streets and feed people, or go in the streets and help people. So I see that as well. Maybe through maybe financial help. Okay, maybe he gets money through the government. Okay. Or people donate money to him. I feel like if people donated money to him, they were generous. I don't know. I'm getting like something to buy guns. I don't know. I'm getting. Yeah, I don't know what his sign is. To buy guns. I feel like he did a lot of research. I keep seeing him. Yeah, he had the key for sure. He was an hermit. So he was a loner. So what happened to his wife? Was he ever married? Because I keep feeling like, even though I want to say you're married and you have, but I keep feeling like, no, I was a loner. Like, maybe he had a female friend or female girlfriend, or, but he was really, 75% of the time he was a loner. I'm not even going to lie. He was to himself. He gained a lot of knowledge when he's by himself. Or he gets a lot done too. But I'm seeing a woman though, but I feel like I'm always gone by myself, or I'm always gone. Because I feel the need to say he was single, but then I see a woman. And so I'm getting like, if he had a woman, that means he was always gone. So maybe he was always gone to go work, to go do research. Because I'm seeing a lot of research. Because I keep seeing a woman here. But I keep getting like he's a loner too as well. Like, he liked being by himself too. Okay. Maybe that was a misconception. There was a lot of women that liked him, but he was focused on his knowledge. I don't really see that much sex here. I see a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of reading, gaining knowledge, Islamic religion, teaching Quran. Salam alaikum salam. So I'm hearing all of that. Maybe that's how, that's how they greet each other. Yeah. Maybe that's a form of greeting to them, to each other. Even when he was giving this speech, there were people around him. When he went away to go give this speech on that day that he was killed, there were people around him. And I feel like his message would be like, I feel like Malcolm X's message to you guys would be like, stand firm in what you believe. Okay, can you guys see me and hear me? I'm getting something with protect yourself. Okay? By carrying guns. Because he protected himself that way. Because he knew these people had a lot of machines. And he knew he had to carry his own machines. He had to create a mass of people who are ready to go to war. Damn. Who are ready to go to war. Who are ready to fight with him. Who are what? So I feel like people were willing to sacrifice themselves for this honor. Because his word was just that powerful. Okay. And all he wanted to do was stand for the people. And come as a protective shield. Interesting. Very strong guy, too. I would like to know Malcolm X's sign. Yeah, he had a wife and kids. There you go, right there. He has a wife and kids, but I just feel like he traveled alone, or a lot of times he's by himself, like not with the family, because they were trying to hurt him. So he had to be tread lightly. To protect his wife and children, he has to leave them behind sometimes. Okay, okay. Okay, so let me see Martin Luther King here. And he's telling you to harvest, like to build businesses that. So I'm hearing like we all have gifts that we're blessed with, which is something I said earlier, and monetize that gift. So I feel like when he said monetize that gift, he's telling you like use your gift to stabilize yourself and protect yourself. I'm also here to protect our children. So I feel like they're fighting over there, or they're fighting over. So the fight still continues. But one day, this too, I mean, like this too will pass. Okay? Like racism itself. I don't really want to say too much about that. Because I keep getting something with his death. I don't really want to say too much about that, but 8/8 is coming up. Yeah, because I feel like some people were involved that were like high elites. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't really want to focus on that. Okay? I don't really want to talk about it. Yeah, these two are actually getting almost similar cards. So I feel like, because I feel like people that conjoined to get rid of him are the same people that were threatened. They were threatened by him. They were threatened because his voice was powerful. Look at this shit. His voice was powerful. Okay. So I don't know why I feel like Martin Luther King's son. I'm getting like daughter and son. I don't know if it's daughter and son, or could be speaking on his behalf, or people could be paying homage to his kids, to his children, because his children is coming forward quickly. They're coming up. So the kids could have continued his legacy, or tried to continue his legacy. They might have a foundation of Martin Luther King. They might have a monument, several monuments of Martin Luther King from his hometown. I really don't know where he's from though, but I know I'm getting Alabama. I'm also getting Alabama. So, okay. Because I feel like it's connected to a lot of places. But anyway, so I feel like his children could be paying, they could be paying homage to his children. His legacy lives on. They could even have scholarship. I don't know. I mean, Martin Luther King Foundation. There could be a foundation under him. It could be more than one. Okay. I won't be surprised if he has a school. Like a school. So I'm also getting like books of Martin Luther King everywhere. Him and Malcolm X everywhere. There goes his energy. There goes his energy. So this was a very, very stable guy. This was a guy that don't need or want for anything. This was a master at his prime. Okay? This was a master at his prime. This is somebody that knew how to build with what he has. This was somebody that was very focused on home life. He loved his children very much. I feel like he want to say something to his kids. He loves you. So I feel like your father is, wherever you are in this world, I feel like you're in the US though, but I feel like your father is very proud of you. Your father wants you to continue his legacy, and he wants you guys to continue to build. He's very, very proud of y'all. So I don't know what you guys are doing for work, or maybe you guys are continuing activist situation here. Because I'm getting activist, philanthropist, I'm getting charity, I'm getting school, I'm getting books, I'm getting scholarships. So, you know, I feel like your father is very well proud of you. If you guys ever wondered if your father is proud of you, I feel like your father is so proud that he smiles every day. And not only he's proud of you, he's also proud of the people. How the people are supporting you guys. So there could be a lot of donations too, um, to Martin Luther King and his family. I feel like his children probably don't need to even work. So legacy continues, the royalty continues. So your father wants you to know that you keep going, keep connecting, keep networking, never back down. Keep fighting for our people. Continue the great fight for our people. They need y'all. Look at this shit. What I said. Continue the great fight for our people. People, this is how you know you're loved and you're powerful as hell. After your death. Okay? If people are still supporting after your death, to the point they have monuments of you, not just that, they might have a lot of investors and sponsors and scholarships for children. There's something with kids that he's involved with or his children are involved with. Maybe the youth, service to the youth. You know, because the youth need us, especially at this time. So I feel like your father is congratulating you guys. Your father is serenading you guys and cheering you guys on. So I feel like his blood is in your vein. Okay? Even though you might, I don't know if his kids marched or protested or marched in the honor of their father. He's very, very thankful. Like, I don't know what y'all doing, but your father is very excited for y'all. I don't know. You know, maybe you guys have continued what he was doing, the teachings, um, giving people knowledge, creating a space where youth could come and feel comfortable, an environment where youth could come and feel as they like they belong there, or they belong to be here, or something about belonging, not outcasted, but belonging, feeling like I belong. Okay, so I feel like your father is very proud of you guys. He is fine. He's doing well. Don't worry about him. He's good. I feel like he's continued the mission elsewhere. This is why there is this is why he has children, to continue the legacy, to continue the march. Whatever we have to do to be heard, it has to be done. Whatever we have to do to be heard. Not in a desperate, but you get what I'm saying. You know, so something about marching is important for him. So I feel like you guys to continue the marching, continue the non-violent protest. Whatever you have to do. Now, I'm not advocating none of that. I'm just saying. Hold on. My son has awoken. Something. Yeah. No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Hmm? You slept well? Say hi to the people. Who is that? Odeon is blocking or Marie's blocking. Hey Marie. Hey Odeon. Hey Cecily Aries. Hey y'all. So I feel like Martin Luther King is proud of his children. Okay, and he's proud of those people that are protesting. People that are protesting, fighting for the community of people, fighting for equality. Okay, he's very appreciative of that. Those of you that are standing your ground, that are standing firm in your ground and what you're doing, that are not backing down, that know your rights and is exercising your rights. I also see people gathering people and protesting. So there could be a protest. This is only alleged. Okay. This is all alleged. Okay. This is only for entertainment purposes. Let's just be clear. Entertainment. Okay. But I feel like he's proud of you guys, how far my people have come. Because now it's not how it used to be back then. Back then it was way worse. So I feel like some people could have taken this opportunity for granted of having more freedom. And I feel like he's trying to tell people to not get beside himself, to use these tools that he has taught us and exercise it in helping people. Okay? So I feel like charity work is important to him. Charity work, being a voice of the people is important to him. Justice is important to him. Standing firm. I'm hearing something about violence is not the answer. So, like I said before, I did get non-violence protests. So I feel like he doesn't like violence. He don't feel like you could be hurt through violence, whereas Malcolm X feel like shit. I have to carry these guns and protect myself. Violence might not be the answer, but shit, who else gonna protect me? Who gonna protect our people? So I feel like Malcolm X is more thinking so about in military form, like military form. Yes. There are both kings that led in different forms. That's it. Both kings. Malcolm X came as the king of wands. Martin Luther King came as the king of pentacles. Okay. Yes. So you feel like use this opportunity to build. I don't know. I'm going to like the pyramid. Something with the pyramid. Something about don't abuse money. I'm getting don't abuse money. Use it wisely. Invest with your money. Invest with your money. Build businesses. Save to buy businesses. Buy lands. Buy the lands of our people. Create jobs for our people that can't get jobs elsewhere. Because if he's coming as a king of pentacles, he runs the career situation over there. This is a man that's well off, that had he took the opportunity, every opportunity he had, and built with that opportunity. He was very well connected to the point. People probably gave him a lot of stuff to the point he said, no, I'm good. Like, I'm all right. I got enough. You know what I'm saying? They were giving him a lot. This man was well off. And his duty was to travel and I almost want to say minister too. Like they both are ministers. Okay, but with Malcolm X, I got high priest. With I don't know. I want to say Muhammad Ali. So maybe Muhammad Ali is with him, but with Martin Luther King, I get like a preacher vibe. Um, so I feel like he wants to teach people, or he's telling you how to invest. Okay, you need to invest your money on something that'll bring you longevity wealth, build on generational wealth, not competing with each other. I'm getting something with stop competing with each other to the point you kill each other. Stop spreading hate. Unite. Stop separating yourselves from each other. Come together. Come as one. Unite. To unite is a very powerful chain. Yeah, you can only be oppressed in your mind. You know what I'm saying? I told you when your mind is free, you're free. Freedom is beyond the physical. Your mind ought to be free. Okay, so I feel like he wants us to get out of that oppressing nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of that oppressing nature. Get out of that white supremacist. Get out of that extremist. Get out of racism and colorism. When you feel oppressed, you're going to become oppressed. Instead, build so you don't have to feel oppressed. Build. It's time to shut up and take action. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, stop complaining and just do the work. Just do it. Okay, just do the work. Focus on what you got. Focus on what you can build to add to your community. Mwah. Mwah. Yeah, partnership with other like-minded people like you. Create generational wealth. Take action and move. So I feel like even though these two had a different vision, they were still going for the same goal. And I don't get hate towards these two at all. I get peace. I get love, brotherhood. Because they've evolved. Yeah, what you over there trying to catch? Because they've evolved. Sometimes some people have to die to get it. You know, sometimes is when you leave the earth, you know, you see things beyond what you used to, and then you evolve as a person. You've transcended. You know, you've ascended too as well. You become, they're both masters. Nobody was wrong in their formula, how they, words. None of them were wrong on how they ran things. It worked either way. They both were going for the same goals. They were not that much different. The only difference here is religion and the way they ran protests or marching. You know, that's the only difference here. Religion and their perception of war. That's about it. But other than that, I see two men who wanted the same goal. So I feel like they could have worked together as well. Stop looking back here. I'm about to move these flowers because I feel like you're going to knock it out. Okay, so I'm loving this energy. I love the energy he's bringing. I love the energy Malcolm X brought. Malcolm X was like, man, fuck that bullshit. Like, let's shoot this motherfucker. Like, that's that's the kind of energy I get. And Martin Luther King is more like, no, be strategic, be logical. Okay. But they still love each other as one. All right. So there shouldn't be no favoritism, you know? Um, yeah. Like, no, he's like, fuck this shit. Blast these fools. For years, like, people, you know, our forefathers have bowed down to you, have allowed you to do what the fuck you want to do to, to them. Not me. Oh, shit. Not me, motherfucker. I'm finna blast these fools out here. Before they blast me. I kill you before you kill me. Kill or be killed. That's how I see it. that's that's what I'm hearing Malcolm X say. I'm not. That's not my word. That's just those those are not my words. Did you somebody had a question? Let me see. I'm just gonna pick a few questions. I'm not gonna pick too much because I've already been on here for more than an hour. Yeah, you could use it to fight. Madam. Should we claim nationality to not be bound by system? I mean, you still got to understand where you come from. You know, you could represent both. Like I know some people that are born in Africa and moved to America and they claim both. You know, when people ask me where I'm from, I don't think I don't say America because that's not where I'm from. I live in America. My children are from America, but they're also African. So I claim where I come from, African itself, and African itself is a continent. So that's a big continent, which covers the whole of our people. So I always claim where I come from, but you could be both. You could claim both sides. But I feel like you claiming. Hold on, Papa. I feel like you claiming where you come from does not take anything away, though. I feel like you claiming where you come from is not a systematic order. You know, when people say African American, um, to be honest with you, I never got that. I used to be like, why not just say Africans? But you know, claim both sides. It does not degrade you or is not condescending or it doesn't take away from what you're standing up for to fight for. That does not take away from that at all. Where you come from um, is one percentage, is one aspect of the situation. That's actually besides the point. The point is to fight for the people to gain equality and for the people to feel safe and secure living in this country or in any other country at that. That's the whole goal, is to also make job employment obtainable for people who have been to jail. If they've been to jail to just sell for marijuana, I don't feel like they should be convicted to not work in certain places. I feel like that's bullshit. Everyone deserves a second chance in life, period. It don't matter what. Even a dog deserves a second chance. Okay? Everybody. Damn, as soon as I'm talking about Martin Luther King, the whole trolls, all the trolls that came out to play it. Can we call on Malcolm? Yeah, you could call on Malcolm. Yeah, you could actually call soldiers as well. Because Malcolm mentality is to kill or be killed. Like, I'm blessed this fools now. You know, a wise woman once said, "We're all from Africa, before we became anything else, meaning Africa as a whole was divided, and our ancestors was placed in different places, right? Which caused divisions. You know, that caused a division. And sometimes we get so caught up in society that we forget where we come from or who we are as a whole. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what he's talking about. Never compromise who you are for anyone. Whether it makes them feel uncomfortable, it doesn't matter. It's not your problem. You know, never compromise who you are for satisfaction of somebody else. You know, because it's like you're killing yourself to satisfy somebody else. Hell yeah! If they don't give it, you spoke like a soldier just then. Look at all these birds, y'all. Hold on. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Let me show you all these birds. Hold on. I'll flip this thing. Isn't it ironic that these birds are here while I'm doing this reading and they're eating too? Look at them. Look at these birds. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. So do you guys have any questions before I end this reading? I just wanted to give a little... This wasn't that short though. I feel like there's a lot of ancestors around them that's still blessing them with thanks. Like thank you so much. Yeah, they crowded. And then there's one black duck in the middle. Okay. And it's almost like he's saying too, never don't doubt yourself. If I can achieve it, you can achieve it. That's the whole point. Not to look at yourself as a minority, but as major factor. Okay? Because you are the culture. You are the culture. Okay? Never forget your powers. Never forget your power because somebody tell you that you don't have any. That's not who you are. That's not what you're gonna accept. You gotta change the narrative of what people call you. Okay? It's not who you are. If you're not that person, then you have no response to that. Okay? You don't have to respond to everything. You don't have to be angry all the time. Okay? Because I'm getting something with extremists or what's the word? It's another word, but I just get extremists. People taking it too far. And people stuck. I'm also getting like sometimes we get stuck in our mind about who we are. And what is the reason we're running? Papa, you don't start. You don't start. You know? See, I don't forget what I was saying because I was in the moment. This boy. So I guess something where there's a way to address how you feel without being abrasive. But don't compromise who you are. Just be strategic, okay, and logical in your attempts. Okay? Be wise with your attempts. Okay? Seek victory. Seek victory all the time, but be smart. I keep hearing strategic. Be strategic about the end goal. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get confused about what the end goal is. Stay on the prize. Stay on the money. Okay? Know your rights. Learn about your rights. Read your rights. Exercise it. And when they use that right against you, stand firm. So that reminds me of the Pope. The situation with the Pope. Stand firm and fight. Okay, look at this. All is well. I'm hearing all is well. All is well. This could have been Martin Luther King's wife as well. The wife was stable as well. She might have kids. They might have children. She was a mother. She also stood by her husband. With every decision he made, she stood by him. Okay? So it's like there's ways to exercise your rights without being ignorant. Okay? Make sure you learn about or you research about what you're talking about before you speak about them. Make sure that you're not emotionally attached. Because if you're fighting for civilization, if you're fighting for the people, then focus on the people. Don't get so caught up in your emotion where you forget the prize. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't really need to say too much. Okay? I feel like that's so I feel like it's teaching you. Bim bim bang gang 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 gang. Mwah. 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 Yeah, I know. I'm coming. So it's like, don't forget that. I feel like the wife is with him. I don't know if the wife is here or I don't know. But I just feel like, so I feel like the wife is. Stop. Look at the birds in the balcony. Look at them. So I feel like the wife is with him or the wife is still keeping this alive. I feel like they could have tried to corrupt the wife's mind. Okay, they could have tried to corrupt her mind or try to change her mind. And so I feel like the wife has a lot to do with this as well. After his death, she kept on the legacy. Or she kept on building. Okay, until she passed. So I feel like, but she's with him. Okay, she taught her children after the father died. She had to raise the kids by herself. Okay, she had to raise these children by herself. And she taught them well. And a lot of people helped them. A lot, I'm telling you. She probably thought she was going to be homeless or she wasn't going to have nothing. But a lot of people helped. A lot of people helped. Okay. Yeah, she was a very wise woman indeed. Because to be with a husband like that, you got to be smart as hell. Yeah, he ain't going to just pick I'm just going to leave it there. You're going to pick a woman. And I feel like she was a good cook or she was a good mother. She was a great mom. She did the best she could. She kept teaching her children. Yeah, she's passed. Yeah, she is passed. Okay, she said, children, gather up, gather up. I'm hearing like, gather up, children, gather up, gather up. Okay. I feel like she always thought about her husband's safety. I'm seeing what she's thinking about her husband's safety. So I don't know if there could have been threats to the house or threats to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Because I see some form of threat. Like don't go and speak in that location. If you go speak in that location, we're gonna do this to you. You know, something like that. I would not be surprised if there have been threats or death threats. Or they probably did something to the house to forewarn them. I don't know, but I'm getting that situation. Or she could have been scared, or she knew to go to a family house when he would go and speak, or she knew to get out of the way sometimes. But she also prayed for him, or she also prayed for him. I feel like hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. So I don't know if she had a dream of when he was going to pass. She saw this coming. 37, so that's what? 10. Okay. She knew this. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So I feel like she was intuitive to the point where she knew he was going to pass. She's seen it in her dream. She's seen it in her dream. You dig what I'm saying? Um, she's seen. I keep hearing like she's seen it in her dream, even before she passed. So she knew she had to teach the children who their father was. She had to. She had to be the matriarch. Okay, she was a matriarch for a lot of people, not just her children, but other children. The generations that was coming up. Okay, she had to be a mother to all children. So she was significant, very strong woman, very well put together, very graceful, respectful, powerful in her own right. Like, you can't be with Martin Luther King unless you're powerful. Okay? You gotta be a powerful woman. You got she probably tell him, baby, I don't think you should go here. I think you should sleep on it tomorrow. Think about that for a second. Okay? Okay, before you go, can you have some people with you? It's muted. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me though? Oh yes, okay, cool. So it's like she was able to foresee things before they happened. She knew she knew he was going to die. And she would probably warn him like, babe, be careful, or you need to have some people around you. I don't think you should go there. You know, like she would forewarn him. And she was forewarning him not to go certain places because she saw it. But she don't want to scare him. She didn't want to scare him. Okay? She didn't want to scare him. Yeah, she knew. So I wouldn't be surprised if she prayed or asked for protection over him. Because I see that. Can you hear me? Yeah, she knew, child. She knew he was going to be gone. Like, maybe she knew he had 6 weeks to live or 6 days to live, or she knew the number 6 was important. Stop, Papa. Stop, stop, stop. Because somebody keep calling me. Like, they keep trying to bother me. So, yeah. So she will forewarn him. She will pray. She could have been a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus woman, or somebody was a Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo, but she will pray for him. She will pray for his well-being. She knew that the calling of a husband was a lot. It was a lot. A lot of people was reaching out to him. A lot of people were calling. A lot of people want to get advice. A lot of people want him to give them some type of comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was there holding it down. I'm telling you, like, she will, when even when he's gone and travel, she will hold it down for him. She will hold it down for him. Yeah, keep looking at them. Keep looking at them. Look. You know, she would pray for him, and she would keep. I see her cooking too. Like, she could have been a good cook. Okay? Maybe she'll cook every Sunday. She'll cook dinner or something like that. Yeah, she will. So when he's gone, she takes care of home. She takes care of the phone calls, messages. She's his backbone. So he married the right woman. Yeah, he married the right woman. I don't think she ever remarried. Did she ever remarry? I don't think so. I feel like some people could have tried to shut the whole system down that she was operating for him after his death. They could have tried to block her, but they couldn't because there was too many people behind her. Too many important folks. Okay, too many important folks. Because after his death, she knew she had to continue the legacy. She understood the assignment. She knew she couldn't allow her husband's legacy to die after all that work. After all that work that he put into it, she would not be quiet. She would not be silent at all. She would continue to speak. Like, there were people that were trying to shut her up. For real. For real. And then she raised her children. She raised her children to not forget who they are. I feel like she was a very strong woman that taught that. Hey. She was a very strong woman that taught her children structure. Okay, taught them, spoke a lot about their father, how he contributed to the community. They should also be a prime example to the next generation to come. So I feel like she gave them a speech, a good one. She always talked to her kids. That's a sign. Look at him just talking. That's a sign. Yeah. I'm seeing people who are ascended masters. These are people who master their crafts. These ain't just regular folks. Yeah, she was an empress. Okay? She was an empress. I feel like she could have been a widow until she passed. Until she passed. She was a mother to a lot of people. Mother. And that song is coming. I've been hearing this song. I feel like a motherless child. Who is the person that's feeling abandoned? Ow! You better not pull my hair so you come out my head, boy. You better not pull my hair so you come. I feel like a motherless child. So I feel like something is going to be over for the abandoned people that felt abandoned as a kid. People that feel abandoned as a kid. People that felt left out. People that were orphans. That came for foster care. I feel like she's gonna give you or bless you with something here. So she's the matriarch. Yeah, she's gonna bless y'all. All of you that felt like you've been abandoned or you were left out in the streets, you were kicked out, you were a foster kid, you were orphan, you were an outcast. She's helping you with something. I don't know what it is. Maybe with money. Solution to money. Okay, solution to money problems. I feel businesses. She's gonna teach you. I feel like also gifts. Okay, so if you feel like you got a new gift recently, or you found out you got a new set of gifts, or you found out you had this gift that you didn't even know you had, them. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. So I feel like her children missed her a lot. I don't want to say they were lost without her, but the house was different without her being there. They missed their mother cooking. But you'll be fine. You know how to cook. You cook just like your mother. I don't know if I'm talking to a daughter, an older daughter, but you cook just like your mom, so you're fine. She taught you guys very well. So I feel like the legacy still continues. I would not be surprised if there's a kid that grows up to be just like Martin Luther King from their generation. I would not be surprised at all. So remember that time when I told you guys the person that's going to rule the world or whatever that case is was a Cancerian? So I feel like the ruling the world part is actually helping the world. It's not even ruling the world, it's helping. So it was somebody that was spiritual that's helping the world. I don't know why that's coming up in this reading, but it's coming up. I remember saying there was going to be a Cancerian, or there was going to be someone younger that helps the world or rules the world. But I'm thinking it was a presidential, but it's not. It's spiritual. It's a Cancer. All right. So maybe there's a Cancer in your family that's going to rule the world. Okay, so that could be one situation here. So I feel like she's going to help you guys with investments. How to invest your money, how to grow your business. I feel like if you have some type of charity work, or you have non-profit organization, or you have your own firm or clinic, okay, you own your own business, she's gonna help you. I feel like you could actually call on the energy to help you. I feel like you could call on the energy to help you in business. Okay, because I feel like ancestors want us to, I've been saying this for a long time. Ancestors want us to build businesses, open businesses, and employ our own people. Employ your people. Support black businesses. Okay? Because if you buy an what do you call that thing? Inventor book, you will find out that a lot of ancestors were inventors. Go get an inventor book. I don't know what that inventor book was called. I think it was called African American or African Inventors or something like that. I'm not too sure. You will find that a lot of people created all this stuff that we're using nowadays, and other people don't put their name on it. Like peanut butter. I'm just saying. But anyway. Like electricity. Light. Okay? I don't know why I hear something about windmill. A windmill. Maybe somebody live around a windmill. Are you from the countryside? Okay, I think I'm done, guys. So maybe call on her to help you with your business. You can call on Martin Luther King to help you when it comes to leading. When it comes to leadership. So she wants to tell her children one last thing. Don't forget the reason why you're on earth. Don't forget your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, now will be the time to begin. Your purpose is what you're called to do. Even the things you choose to do are your purpose. Sometimes we get caught up asking ourselves what our purpose are. If you're not happy with what you're doing, then that's not your purpose. Because your purpose is something you love doing. Something you wake up to every day. That it does not feel like work. It does not feel like a hassle. Because you're passionate. Right. Because you're passionate about pursuing this. Because you're passionate about pursuing. Because you're passionate about pursuing. Where's your passy? Where is it? Because you're passionate about pursuing it. You know? Find what you love to do and produce, execute, strategize, explore, create a vision board. What is it that you enjoy doing every day that you could build on? I feel like it don't matter what it is. It could even be water. It don't matter. Build on anything that you enjoy doing that will produce generational wealth, so that you will lay down the foundation. That's your foundation for your children. That's the foundation for your children. You know? So I feel like she's saying start building for your children. So your children don't have to answer to no one. You know? That's the energy I'm getting. Don't never say you don't know what your purpose is, because everyone has a purpose. Everyone was born with a purpose. That's why we're giving gifts to determine what those gifts are. Look at this shit. Somebody said that. To determine what those gifts are. We have many gifts. We're born in places. We're born with many gifts. Yeah, 7-7 is coming out. 7-7. So look at that shit, the sun. Use those tools. Use that. What is up with you, Papa? Use those tools, those gifts to stabilize yourself. I'm not even gonna lie to you. After Corona came out was when I saw a lot of people building businesses. I'm talking about, like, I'm seeing people hustle like they've never hustled in their life. Like, I was so proud of my people. I was like, damn. But why you have to be Corona for us to start building business? But I just get people were building a lot. Let my hand go. I'm about to put my cap on so you can't touch it. Can't touch the hammer time. Oh, hammer time. Oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna. So just build, invest. I'm seeing investments. I'm seeing building. Okay. I'm seeing when people just gonna gain money out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden. Yeah, I also feel like deception is cut out. Like look at this shit. You're protected. So look at this. You're protected. Protection. We have many gifts. You're protected. So invest. But you see how much trolls are coming in today. That should tell you. Like, we don't give a fuck. 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 I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. Oh, we all have a dream. So exercise your dreams. I have a dream that one day we shall rise like the Titans. We shall rise like the Titans and not feel oppressed or suppressed anymore, but feel as one and united and strong as ever, and conquer anything in our way. So that word in I have a dream is very significant. The dream he had. Where is your thing? Kasi here. Bekodi. Where is it? So I feel like that I have a dream is happening right now. The dream he has is happening. The dream he has is happening. Because people are no longer chained. Oof. That was a lot of slap. That was a lot of slap. People, now his wish is being realized. You know, people are building now. People are knowing who they are. People know who they are. You know, people are establishing themselves. I feel like people are getting out of the illusion. People are getting out of matrix. People are really. You know, people are getting out of the matrix, I'm saying. People are becoming aware. Papa, please. So I'm getting like if you're seeing the number 11. 11 is important. Maybe 11. Maybe 11 or something like that. It's important. Okay, that number is important. Maybe you're 11th house, so maybe you're an Aquarius. Okay, because I feel like somebody is being cut out. Someone that created illusions around the people. Maybe the person that created racism is being cut out. I feel like that's what the ancestors are focused on right now. They focus on getting rid of this person that's exaggerating racism and creating this illusion. It came in reverse. So the illusion, we no longer are under this illusion. Okay? So I feel like 1111 is important. Okay? So if you be seeing 1111, that's also an infinity. All right? So someone is a magician. So maybe you're a magician. Okay, so somebody is being cut out here that was creating illusions around racism. So I feel like that's the focus. Because the more we build, the more this will be eliminated. This energy is going to be eliminated. The more we build. So continue to build. Okay, that's your power. That's part of your power. Okay, that's part of your power. Build. Okay, if you don't like authority, build. If you don't see yourself working for nobody, build. Okay, build. For some of you, the number 7 is significant. For some of you, the number 7 is significant. For others of you, it could be number 8. Okay, it could be number 8. Because I'm seeing 3 7s here. So it could be number 8, number 5, or 9. So your 9th house, Jupiter. So Sagittarius, Venus. Okay. So which could be Taurus, Libra energy. Okay, and then we have Libra, Taurus. Yep. Libra, Taurus. So 7 partnerships. Okay, so I'm also getting like investors, sponsors. Okay. Invest in yourself. Okay, work for yourself. Invest in yourself more. I understand that you gotta work to pay these bills, but I'm also getting like, don't live your life according to bills. I don't know how to explain that. Don't live your life according to bills, meaning don't live your life just to pay bills. Because some people go through that, yeah. Sometimes we pay bills and forget about us. Have you ever noticed when you just work, and you're like, oh, I got to pay this bill. I got to pay that bill. I got to pay this bill. I got to pay that bill. I can't even afford to do my hair. I can't afford to do my nails. I can't afford to go nowhere. I can't afford to have fun. But you can have fun. Shit. Live. Okay, live your life. Okay, don't compromise yourself. Don't allow bills to compromise you. Okay, take charge. All right, take charge. All right, because sometimes we get so caught up in paying bills that we forget ourselves. We lost sight of ourselves. We lose sight of putting love into ourselves, like motivating ourselves, understanding that we are amazing people. Understand that you are beautiful, you are handsome. Understand that you are enough, you are strong, you are magical, you are supreme, you are golden. You got to remember you. Don't get caught up in this matrix, man. Remember you. Remember your essence. Remember who you are. Don't never forget who you are. You better stand firm in it. Okay? Don't lose sight of yourself because you're paying bills. Oh, I gotta work. I gotta pay these bills. Okay? Remember who you are and stand in it. All right? That's how I'm gonna leave you away. All right. Hey, we. Say bye-bye. Say thank you to the moderators. Say thank you to thank you to everybody. Say thank you. Huh? Say thank you. Hmm? Say thank you. No. Say thank you. So that's your thank you. Oh, you're not done? Oh, you still going? Oh, I thought you were done. All right, y'all. Say thank you to the moderators. But we out. But we out. Peace. Also, I'm hearing like take pleasures in the little things in life. Take pleasures in the little things in life. Don't forget to smell the roses. Don't forget to smell the roses. You heard me? Say thank you to the moderators. We'll see you another day.